Hey, and welcome to the second devlog update. And this time I kind of want to show you around the current MVP, so the current state of Mythic Folio. Hope you already seen the introduction of the project where I get like the general idea, the vision, and an overview of how it was built, how I moved from some initial ideas to some POCs and then to the MVP, and what you see right now. And now I give you some tour of the current page. And as already outlined in a few future videos, I might go a bit more into the actual development aspects of the overall thing. As you can see here, it's running, not locally. It's deployed. You can go on the page. It's live. It's available. You can look at existing collections. You can log in and experience it yourself. So it's kind of an early beta. I might still need to put like an alpha and beta flag on it, to be honest. And I'm not entirely sure if I might need to do still another reset. Let's see. But right now it's really the idea to get it out, to get some initial users on, and just to experiment around how people feel, how they like the experience, if they have some ideas how to enhance it, and then to take it from there, basically, right? And yeah, that's it. So let's dive right in. You open mythicfolio.com, and yeah, I'll try now to cover maybe the individual sections that we have right now, and maybe give you one or the other outlook into some next up things. All right, so if you access the site, you will actually be greeted with a random set. This is the home tab, so to say, and the home tab will just show you a random set. As you can see here, this is from day 340 of this year, and it's called Fables of the Frost, wrapped in the heart of winter. Fables of the Frost reflects the age-old tales and legends that have been told beside crackling fires under the pale moonlight. This edition features mythical creatures, brave heroes, and enchanting landscapes that are all synonymous with the deepest of winters. And that's the nice thing. And I think I covered it a bit already in the project overview. All the sets are, the daily sets are currently generated based on kind of a seasonal, daily, weekly theme. So whatever is there, like maybe there's some kind of holiday, like Christmas or New Year's Eve or Chinese New Year's Eve or Thanksgiving or some summer stuff, right? So it's basically changing throughout the whole year, 365 days a year. It's changing every day. And we try, of course, to not get any duplicate themes. So if that happens, I might need to expand the window of old themes the generation prompt is looking at. But right now, I think it's quite well. So let's have a look maybe at the first cards here. You can scroll down, and as you can already see in the video, you can hover over them. They will react to the mouse. They will wobble a bit, and there are certain card effects. Actually, these are nice. So you get all three have foil effects. These ones are just like white or silver or cold foil. So they are not any particular coloring, the foil. And here you actually have a rainbow foil. Like there is a kind of a colored gradient above it. And as you can see here, the cards, they have a title. This is generated. They have a random type, like here it's the creature spirit card, or it's a land, enchanted forest, an artifact. And right now, I guess they're following a lot like a very popular TCG that you might know already. But I try to enhance this and also add in alterations to take also ideas from other TCGs or just come up with completely new ones. I think this is where LLMs excel and just, they excel at this, coming up with new ideas based on others. So that's a cool thing. So every card right now has some kind of description or features, like where other cards normally have some kind of effect. The cards here are not meant to be played right now. They have a high level idea, or maybe based on some also AI, there might be an option to actually let the card play against each other in the end in some future. But right now it's really about the collecting experience. So I didn't care that much that they have, for example, a certain strengths or defense stats and so on, that you can really let them fight or have an effect on each other. but it's really very open. Also, what's in the texts. They all come also with a flavor text, which I think adds a lot to the value, or also to the, yeah, how people might enjoy the cards, right? If it has a nice artwork, as well as maybe some nice written text. Also, the flavor text normally has some great writing. This is why you might enjoy the card in the end. You can now, of course, for example, just refresh and you will see some additional sets. Maybe let's try. Oh, it's a coincidence that I actually get the same sets again. This is a nice one. This is actually a one from yesterday, Stellar Snowfall Serenade, and it's mainly about, yeah, kind of capturing the winter theme, but together with like stargazing, like seeing star constellations and stuff, or like here, like nebulae. And it came up with some nice artworks, to be honest. And you can see here the effect here of the enchantment is just, hey, it enchants the field with a cosmic calmness. And as said, the flavor text I like a lot as well. The stars hum a gentle tune as snowflakes dance. And it comes up every time with some crazy writing. You can actually see, if you click on such a card, you can see the ratings right now here in the middle. And on some cards you can also add a rating if you are logged in. You can rate them as well. I'm not logged in right now, so what you see here you can experience as well without logging in. You can see the owner, for example. I have some test accounts here right now. Some of them are mine, but I actually also reached out to some people, and they are also creating cards right now. It's not only myself. So for example, here we have Johnny Trash. He's owning this card, and it's actually a really nice one. This is Polaris Polka, and you have a direct link to the card if you follow this link button here. You see in the URL, it's directly opening card 148. So you have a direct access, and here you actually also have access to the artwork, which is nice. You can actually look a full screen at this art without any foil effects, without any card borders. So you can just enjoy the art generated by the LLM based on the prompt. Right now the prompts are not public. They are of course in the system as something I store. So you could potentially create a similar one. Let's see if there is demand for it, if we at some point expand this as well, expose it as well. And as you can see here, this is a borderless card. Johnny Trash owns the card. If this is your card, it would say you own this card. And you can also have a direct link into the set again. So you see this is card 9 of 10 in the set Stellar Snowfall Serenade. But you can see there are only 4 claimed. So there are more cards generated in the background that are currently claimed and have been claimed on that day. So there are some still in the system that no user basically owns or opened. And I might have some idea how in the future to leverage and use them, but right now it's not yet planned. Let's maybe also have a brief look at this artwork. I think this is one I like a lot, to be honest, where we have this nebulae on top of the snowfall landscape. So it's really nice. It's nicely generated, and as said, none of these prompts are generated by hand. There's some prompt engineering going on, but starting with the generation of the set, to the generation of the cards, to the generation of the prompt and the enhancing of the prompt, and to the actual generation of the artwork by DALL-E, there are several steps involved, and everything is done by OpenAI, by an LLM. It's not by hand. All right. Oh, more nice cards, but let's maybe have more look at this in the area of the sets. Moving on, we can actually see today's set. And as you can see here, no one actually claimed the booster today, and I did this of course on purpose when I recorded the video. I did not open any booster, so I can do it live in the video. You can see here, this is a set about celebrating the feast day of Saint Lucia. This is nice. I actually don't know this. I haven't heard about this yet, but I guess if I would look it up, most likely is on today's day. So this is one of the nice things of this prompt engineering, that it takes any kind of holidays or special days into consideration. And it, of course, it tries not to cover any that you might not want to have in the collection. the bringer of light in the heart of winter's darkest stretch. This collection illuminates the beauty of hope, charity, and the return of daylight. Each card is a tribute to diverse ways light pierces through darkness during this festive occasion, symbolizing warmth, life, and amid the cold month, and the spirit of giving that defines the season. So we are still in December when I record this video right now. Heading up to Christmas, I think we're getting some really nice Christmas themes. Let's see. Then we get some nice New Year's themes, so let's wait for it. I'm really eagerly looking forward to what's the next sets. What we will do now, of course, is look at some booster openings as well. So the collection, as you can see here, I'm not logged in, and this is what I will do in a second. I will log in to open up some boosters together with you. Same goes for the boosters. Collection and boosters both can only be done if you're logged in. I'm on purpose not hiding those from the navigation, so people actually know there are features available only if you're logged in. All sets is something, of course, that we can also have a look at. As you can see here, these are the sets already generated so far. So there are quite some. It's running now for a while. Also deployed on the server. So it's running, yeah, almost for not a whole month, but for quite a while. And you can see here there's a special one, having a diamond. Maybe let's have a peek into this. I think I mentioned it during the project overview. I mentioned the special art cards or sets. In this case, the set is called Harmonic Hibernation, and it contains special arts. In this case, I think it tries to follow the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom pixel art style. It's not 100% nailing this, to be honest. When I look at the elk or the bear, it's looking too modern. It's still pixel art. If you actually look at the artwork here, I think you can see that it tries to follow pixel art style, but it's very detailed. So detailed that it should not be part of a Super Nintendo art style. But looking at the cat here, actually, I think this one is looking quite nice. So this is what I actually envisioned when I thought about a special art theme following Super Nintendo, Super Famicom style. So this one is nice. The other ones not so much. But again, this is like a very, very rare thing. It's scarce. These special art cards, there's only a 1 in 5 chance that, so 20% chance that the special art is actually generated. And then once the special art flag is there, it's choosing from around 10, 20 different themes. So if you actually want cards out of a specific special art, that they might be really rare. And if you want to collect them, yeah, you might need to offer gold coins and other cards to the users that own them. That's currently one of the main things you can, of course, also do on Mythic Folio. So, but without looking too much now into the sets, I will go into a second into the set as well. Let's actually open the first cards of today's set, right? Shall we? So, logging in, I have a few test users. Right now I'm using Auth0 with a free version. So there's only 2 social logins possible. I'm using twitterx.com as well as Gmail, and there is a third version option available where you basically have a direct user login with an email sign up. As you can see here, I'm now logged in. I can now look at my collection as well as my boosters. Let's maybe have a brief look at my collection. And this is actually quite already an extensive collection. You can see I own 67 cards. Why is this? The first versions that have been deployed of Mythic Folio, actually you could collect multiple boosters a day. So I blocked this after a few days, but the first days, and you will see this in the sets as well, they have plenty of cards. If you look at Harvest Homage, I think I only collected most of them using a single user or 2 users. If you look at some of the other sets, Diary November Nights and so on, it's the same. And I think at some point, like the Gilded Gala, here you can actually see there are only 3 sets. I had 3 test users. So basically, 1 user received 1 card each day. So starting at this set, all sets going forward, I was not able to get more boosters than other users are. And I might try to either trade the old cards for nothing, basically, right? Maybe for 1 coin, or do something else, so I can actually distribute them among the users that start using Mythic Folio. Yeah, there's not much to discover right now in the collection. You can of course scroll through the whole cards, and as you can see here, there are plenty of cards that have a really awesome card style. So Cassiopeia's Throne Guardian, Frostweaver's Waltz, like with the foil effect here on side. It's really nice. Aurora Wisplighted Drake. So this is an awesome artwork generator, to be honest. There are some really specific ones. There are also some really weird ones. Like there was a set, if you actually look at this one. If you go to the set here, we can navigate to this card set. And this card is actually Luminous Lantern Festival. It is really about lanterns. This is totally strange, but this is how the generation algorithm works. It comes up with a nice set, a description, and then it tries to follow the theme when generating cards, and it's working. It's a nice thing, but it might sometimes come up with a strange set. But as you can see here, there are some really nice artworks in it. I also like this space phenomenon. It's really weird. Kind of looks like an aurora, but also the card text is sometimes really nice. Like here, shines light across eons, gilding cosmic travels, a beacon for the starborn on their timeless sojourn. But there's even, I think, an even crazier one. I'm not sure if I own. Yeah, I own this one as well. Like the Onyx Overture Abyss, a gateway to the oldest enigmas of the cosmos, where light ends, the Onyx Overture begins. It's super. It's really nice what it comes up with. This is kind of the joy and I think the overall idea of the project, just to discover these random cards, fun of opening a pack, looking at the cards, maybe trading them if you want to collect specific ones. Maybe you say, hey, I don't like these bordered cards, I want to trade them. I only want the foil ones, I only want borderless ones. Could be. Maybe you are into owls. Maybe you want to collect only owls. Maybe, I don't know, you want to collect wizards or scarecrows or whatever, and you try to actually trade with every user that owns one of them. One of the future updates on the site, I actually want to bring a global card search. It's not in yet, where you can, like, free text search, where you can search for the creature type, the card texts, the names, and so on. Maybe even with the prompts, I'm not sure. And then you can find cards that you might want to collect, and you can start offering trades to the users that own these cards. So that's one of the main ideas here. And you can see there are plenty of awesome artworks. And this is really one of this is the centerpiece. This is the core experience of Mythic Folio. There are really, right now, unique card generations. There might be, and it's something you can also read in about, there might be in the future, if there are like hundreds or thousands of users, there might be the need to switch to duplicate cards. So maybe, depending on the rarity, one card can exist 1 time, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times, to actually make the pool of available cards a bit bigger without generating too much artworks and storing too many artworks. Right now, it's nowhere near that level. I'm fine right now with everyone getting unique cards, but there might come a time, if there are really hundreds or thousands of users on the site, if that happens, there might be the need to actually to really have card rarity. That means we create multiple copies of some cards, not like in the hundreds of thousands, but maybe 5 or 10. All right, now let's actually get to the fun. Let's open some boosters, right? As you can see here, I can only receive my daily booster. I will prepare another update in the near future about weekly boosters. I already set this in the project overview. I might be ready, I don't know, by the end of the week or the weekend to release this. The booster would most likely reset every Monday, kind of midnight again, like Sunday to Monday midnight. It would give you the option to buy a booster for 10 gold. And there might become the option with, if you are the highest ranking voter in the Hall of Fame, that you receive like a free weekly booster. Sorry. All right. Let's have a look at these daily boosters. As you see, this is the theme. Now let's open a booster for it. What happens if you actually claim the booster? You will be, you can actually own multiple boosters without opening them. And we will see this in a second with another user where I actually kept one booster unopened from yesterday's set. And that's something I can actually show you before opening. You can see once you claimed, actually the next booster is only available in 23 hours. Means, for example, if you claim one at, I don't know, 11 p.m., you can claim the next one an hour later when the night turns, so to say, at midnight. You don't have to wait 24 hours. That was actually something I did initially, but it's strange. I don't know. Once a new set is generated, you want to open the new set, so you don't want to wait. Sorry. All right, so let's open Lucia's Festival of Light and let's see what's in the booster. So once you open, oh, it's a pirate ship. It's a ship. Nice. You can see, first of all, you got some coins. You get 2 coins. You can receive up to 3 coins. So 1 of 3 coins, you have this card here. And it's a nice whole rainbow foil effect. Even look at today's set. And it's now in here as well. So maybe have a look at the side here. It's called Dawnbringer's Voyage. Embark on a journey to the end of the longest night. Through the darkness, a path of light leads. Let's actually look at the artwork. I think it might... okay. So one of the issues right now with the card generation, sometimes it's containing these card artifacts. I'm still getting rid of those. But other than that, it's looking great. To be honest, that's a nice ship. Also like the whole stuff with the planets here, or the ornaments on the planets and the stars. This is looking awesome. Also the light here underwater. This is pretty cool. Also look at the reflection here. Super nice. So I like the card. It's a great artwork also generated. As I see here, you own this card. It's actually card 10 out of 10. That's nice as well. If no one else claims future more cards, there will not be any more generated. So I might be the owner of the highest card generated in the set. So it's kind of a special card as well. Alright, so this is only one user, one booster. So let's briefly log out and actually log in using another user as well. So now we are with the second test user, so we can open some more cards. Today's set contains 1 card, as said. Let's look at the booster, and actually this user of course also has not claimed the booster yet. Alright, let's claim it as well. So we get a second card in the set. Again, Lucia's Festival of Light. And if you see the video, if you like the idea, if you also just want to try it out, feel free, log in with one of the accounts. Either sign up with an email or use a social account like x.com or Gmail. Log in and you get the option to receive some cards. Let's look at the second booster here. Oh wow, Luminous Crowning. Okay, I actually got 3 coins. That's nice. So I can buy the weekly booster or vote with the coins. And let's have a look at today's set. Shines the light on path yet untrodden. A halo of hope graces the bravest. This is a nice text as well. Let's maybe also have a look at the full artwork. That's nice. That's nice. It's interesting how it came up with that. Let's maybe briefly look again on the set. Lucia's Festival of Light. So it's about this collection illuminates the beauty of hope, charity, return of daylight. Each card is a tribute to the diverse ways of light pierces through darkness. Okay, so that's this way. It's the Luminous Crowning. Nice. It's a great one. It's an enchantment. Alright, now let's actually log out. And let's head back into... oh, I actually need to briefly do something. 1 second. Just did not prepare for something. Alright. Good. Another chance. And I'm now logging in with my third account just called Marcus. And this one actually has still a booster from yesterday. As you can see here, it's still having the 12 tidings of joy. What can you do? Of course, you can claim multiple boosters. So if you like, you can actually save up all your boosters from the week or from multiple weeks, keep them all in here, open them all at once. If it's something that you like, maybe you want to create a video of the booster opening, so you can start collecting, and at the end of the week, you actually open the booster and get cards from a set that is not yet not available anymore. So this is a nice thing. Let's look at the set actually from yesterday. So today's set is the Lucia's Festival of Light. Yesterday's set were the 12 Tidings of Joy. We got 3 cards. So what we now do is actually open a card from yesterday's set. In the boosters you can see I now have 2 boosters available, but let's see. Let's open the booster from yesterday. Oh, I think I did not really try this out for a while. I think I need to add some more padding between the 2 boosters. Anyway, let's click on it. Feast of Friendship. Nice, interesting. Also special art style somehow. So let's actually have a look at the set from yesterday again. Kind of feel that the artwork is a bit off, to be honest. It almost looks like this is pixel art, but there's no special art theme on it. Huh. Oh wow, look at these horse stuff. They look really weird. Like this is kind of a Pegasus, but it doesn't doesn't have the front legs. This is looking strange. Overall, okay, I'm not the biggest fan of the art, but it's special, right? It's really special. It's something that's kind of not really common. Bonds grow stronger where joy and food unite. A table long where cheers are bright, where friends gather hearts to take the fight. Okay, so we got another booster, the second booster from today's set. Looking at today's set, we got 2 cards. And probably Johnny Trash or someone else will open another card as well tomorrow or later today. Let's open this booster. Lucia's Festival of Light, Saffron Mantle. Oh, it looks interesting. Envelopes bearer in comforting luminance. The mantle glides softly, warding off the chill. So, does it fit the theme? The Saffron Mantle. It is comforting the bearer in luminance. So it's about, again, illuminating, about light. So it fits the theme, but it's a bit far off, to be honest. Let's look at the full artwork here as well. I think it's a nice artwork. But again, it's not the highest detail, and there are some better ones. So, not completely a fan of today's set. Maybe aside from this ship, and to be honest, I feel like actually the foiling for the first time, or one of the rare times, improves the card here as well. Because sometimes the artwork is so nice, you don't want to see any foil above it. Like here, it's super nice. Cool set, it's a nice set. Let's see what's actually coming tomorrow, the next day. Alright, let's briefly complete the round or the tour here, then we can wrap it up. So again, as I said already, here we have all sets on a local version that I'm currently working on. I split it up into daily sets and weekly sets, so already weekly sets are visible on the same page. Yeah, this will coming soon. Let's have maybe a look at some of the highlights for each set. I don't really want to read out every description, but let's look at some highlight cards. Here already there were still many generated, like the Children Chimera, the Frostfeather Phoenix, the Winterbloom Dryad. So there are many nice cards. The Lynx, this one, the Boreal Behemoth. It's actually one of the nicest looking ones, I think, with the foil effect. It's awesome. Same with the Rimheart Stack, and this spell here is also pretty nice. It's generating like a shield on the fly. And this Glacial Guardian, I think this set is nice, the Frosty Fables. This is still one of the autumn ones, which I actually mentioned. It was in around the first days I actually worked on the server and app. Basically, a lot of these seem to generated. So, but luckily, not all of them are now on this side. The Gilded Gala is a nice one, where the Masquerade Maestro is really nice. Behind every mask is a story untold. And here as well, the Champagne Enchanter. So all of these cards are awesome. Enchanted Evergreen, I think, contains this nice Druid. Also the Tree Folk, but the Druid I really like in this set. This one, I think, the Glacial Gallows looks good, but it has some card artifacts here at the top, which I don't like that much. Also, you can see the transition, the loading of the images is not yet the best, and I still have to improve this. The Frostweaver Waltz here, of course, comes to mind as a nice one. Tinseltown Triumph looks really nice. Kind of a Christmas market theme. You can see here's a Christmas tree, here's a Christmas market. So this card I like as well, the Mirthful Merrymakers market. Yeah, the lanterns I think we already covered. This one again is the Super Nintendo style set. Jewel-Tide Mythic actually has some nice sets. Here we see a card from Yo Honey. So I think this guy or woman hasn't generated any other cards yet. But the Mistletoe Oracle is actually a pretty nice card, to be honest. If you look at the artwork, it's a bit slow right now, not sure why. But this artwork looks pretty awesome, to be honest. Alright. Oh yeah, the Krampus chain's also pretty nice. Each clink a child's fright, each link a sinner's penance. This is a nice card as well. Yeah, that's basically how the project goes. Each day there's a new daily theme, new cards to discover. Maybe you can trade soon, let's see, hopefully in the next few weeks. You most certainly can vote on stuff, and maybe that's the last thing I want to briefly show is the Hall of Fame. So there are top cards, and as you can see already, these are the top rated cards. They're marked here at the top left with this yellow indication. So if people actually vote on the cards, they will be increased, but you have to spend a coin on it. Top users are actually the users owning the most values cards. And I might have to adjust something here because I still own a lot of the old ones, but I will maybe give them away once users join the site. You can see Johanny and Johnny Trash are also in the Hall of Fame, and over time I think this will adjust, that someone else will most certainly take the top spot. That is good in trading. And you can see here there's also voting, so Johnny Trash even also voted on 4 cards. He used his coins to vote on cards. That's nice. I'm not sure which cards he voted, but yeah, I can't see this. And as said, most likely the top spot in the top voters will net you also a weekly booster. So for example, if you are like, if there's a gap of a few coins between, or a few votes between the first and second place, maybe there's a chance that you overtake the first place, receive the weekly booster, or maybe whoever owns the top spot actually tries to remain top spot, or just maybe increases the votes each week, so he remains or she remains in this spot. Let's see how this actually evolves, but it has certainly some nice twist to it at some point. And yeah, that's basically it. Maybe just looking at one, the last possibility to actually vote. So if I'm now logged in and if I have coins, like here, I got 8 coins. So I can vote a bit. Not sure why I cannot vote here. I think there's only a bug. But I can go, for example, in here. And here I should be able to vote. You can see maybe I spent a few coins. I voted now. And as you can see, I already lost these coins. And if I go to the Hall of Fame, I actually overtook Insane Brute. And just maybe let's vote one more. Okay, let's vote here. So I'm now top voter with 24 points. And this is how you can actually then, on a day by day, week by week basis, try to climb the Hall of Fame. There are still incentives missing for the top cards, the top users. I guess, or I hope, that depending on if these are really the top rated cards that people like, they might want to own them. And this is why they might trade them, and then maybe there's value behind. If people vote it, it gets more expensive to actually trade a card, right? No one will really want to trade a a card that has been voted 9 times on it or 13 times on it. So that's the idea behind. But still, there should maybe be more to it. That kind of the top voted cards also net you maybe some gold. And the top users, I'm not sure if they also get something. I don't know. It's kind of in a distraction, so there's something missing, to be honest. Yeah, I would say this concludes the tour of mythicfolio.com. If you like what you see, feel free to head over. It's all there, it's deployed, you can log in, you can experience it. Leave some feedback in the video below. Maybe if you like it also, leave a thumbs up. You can also subscribe, of course, to the channel for future updates. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and see you in the next video.